No. I was thinking I'd try out some horror. Brookhaven Experiments. Sounds pretty good for that. There's a lot of different kind of horror games. There's jump scares, there's adrenaline-filled zombie massacres, there's those gloomy, kind of twisted psychological horrors that just make you feel like everything's wrong and nothing's where it should be. Let's see what this is gonna be like. I think I might do some LARPing here. Really live the story. Let's check it out.
Rama, this is Kali. Maintain radio silence and look out for hostiles. Always check your 6. Over.
Well, hello there.
Your tracker is active, and I can see that you're in the old Fulton machining place. There are still enough active GPS satellites to get the job done. I've got reports of a large herd of hostiles in your area.
Whoops.
You'd better unholster. Over.
Let's see how this works. Let's go. You ready for this?
Stick to listen-only mode. Your voice will draw more of them to your position. As long as you keep moving, that tracker will let me know you're still on mission. Sun is almost down. So take care of any remaining hostiles in that place and get out of there. Over.
Problem just this, I have no idea how to move. Oh well, this isn't quite what I expected. It's kinda nice to not move around and not get VR sick, cause that's like always happens to me, but it's kind of a jump scary, gloomy situation. I was hoping for more of a campaign to have like chance to actually roam around and look for places. I do like the sound. And I do like the machete. Getting close and personal. But yeah. Yeah. That's good. Deadly. Aiming is quite normal fun. It's kind of cool to shoot the things around, but it's kind of an overkill. Also, I have no idea about the full controls, so that's kinda awkward. Code grenade. Let's get on with this. That's gonna be an awkward motherfucker. There you are, motherfucker. Ain't using guns yet. No idea where my TV is. But you know, let's sack these motherfuckers.
From Town Square, you'll see the lab. It'll be dark, but you won't miss it. The fire will light your way. Collie out.
Can we get moving? I kinda wanna... see that fucker.
You'd better be using your flashlight. Not much use unless you turn it on.
Yada 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 yada.
Not much use unless you turn it on. Don't turn that flashlight on unless you need it. You'll want to conserve your batteries.
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking.
You should see the Brookhaven sign from here. That's where all of this started. And that's where you're headed. Clear a path and be ready for anything. Over.
The second one sounds so freaking... There you are, motherfucker. Thank you. Now you fucker might get out. Motherfucker. This thing's a rock thing. That was my TV. think I'm gonna try and shoot some legs off next time. Just to watch them crawl. I'm gonna say fuck that way. Let's get this fucker.
We didn't mean for any of this to happen. We were just curious. How dangerous is it to peek?
Fucking zombie makers. That people are always as bad. Motherfucker. Go so well. Texas, baby! That's how I imagine it to be in America. Yeah, you too, motherfucker. Come on, buddy. Let's dance. What the hell? Damn. Come on. Oh shit. Just you and me, buddy. Sorry, scratch that.
Indoors, you only have to worry about hostiles that can fit through doorways. Outdoors, You better have enough ammo for the bigger specimens.
Oh. Motherfucker. Just take it easy.
When you get into that building, you need to make your way to the basement and get one of the backup generators going. The generator won't provide enough power for more than emergency lighting, but it will let you use the computers in the observatory. If your path is clear, it's time to move. Kali out.
Nice to have that friend on the fucking radio. Fuck. She's better as 5. Hand cannon. No. Kind of like that. Always go for the eyes. For the fucking eyes. This bitch is out there. Scary. Surprise. What is this child's play? If you're gonna come to this in the same spot again, I'm just gonna pop. Do I seriously have to do this again? Again. Just stay away. But let's be professional about this. Damn. getting angry and I'm just getting worse. Come on, fucker. What is this shit? This is getting game mechanic. Like, just freaking. Give me a new gun so I can kill some baddies. This isn't even funny anymore. Give me something real. Give me something that will actually fuck me up. Bit unhealthy. I like myself a mansion. Mansions are spooky. That's what I'm talking about. I'm just here to have some fun. You gonna have fun with me? What's that? There you are, motherfucker. Yeah. Just get out of my yard. Hi. Still nothing much. Yeah. I was a bit cocky. Sue me. Whoops. I don't even know how to use this shit. Oh. Now. Spookers sound ugly. They are. This is getting a bit scary. The fuck are you coming from? Shit, get free. Of course I fucking died. There were swarms. Whew. That goes intense. Whoops. Sue me. Guess that was fun. Another day, another time. Some horrors are jump scary. Some just full of adrenaline. Some make a gloomy atmosphere. Those fuckers have nice possibilities to make a scary atmosphere, make it like more psychological. But now just the waves coming in, not having so much control and just blasting their faces off. Like when the point of the game is to blast baddies' faces off, you kind of feel overpowered rather than like scared. You know, if you're shooting all along and you don't get punished for making noise and stuff like that, it really affects like how you play the game, how you kind of feel inside the game. Because if you can just go shooting around, then you might as well. And you know, guy with a gun is not scared of like zombies. And then again, when it gets like VR feeling, like there's just enemies coming in and you're bound to die at some point. So, you know, you just kind of try to survive for as long as you can. Like, the voices are made great. The like atmosphere is amazing. The sounds are kind of freaky because you know you can't really know from the sound where the baddies are coming from, which is really cool. Because you know, if it would be like yeah, you can listen to the baddie coming from the right, pop a cap to the one on the left, and then just slice the right one up when it's close enough because you could hear it. No, they don't give you such control. They kind of make you paranoid by giving the sounds from wherever, and that's a nice mechanic. That's really a cool thing to do with the game, and a thing they did really well at this game. Also, I do like the baddies. They're like kind of the experimental like monsters. They're fun to shoot at. You know, if they were like more humane zombies, like might not be so. Like, you know, I don't want to kill people. Not that video games cause violence, but anyways, there's a difference. Like, yeah, on whether you are shooting mutants or actual people. Like seriously, the knife kind of stuff I've always thought about, like whether we have like if we have Call of Duty and VR someday, and you know you have the knife and you do this like every time you get close to a person or hack and slice them, you know, you get kind of the reflex of doing this when you go around a corner and there's an enemy when you're in game. And you know, when it goes to your muscle memory, you know, like seeing the knife there and then doing that, I'm not saying it's gonna, but you know, it is possible that, you know, you're at home cooking and then you have a knife and then you just walk around with the knife, which you shouldn't do, but anyways, and you know, your family member surprises you from behind the corner and you just instinctively do the slice movement. That is possible because you know there is no space to think in that moment, so it's happening like not in your brain but in your reflexes. It bypasses a lot of thinking, so it's unconscious. So like VR causing those kind of situations is possible, and that's why like reaction based knife work is something I'm kind of skeptical about. But you know, because you know we have to make VR responsibly. We can't just go making cool like shit and then be like, oh, we couldn't actually foresee the consequences of us making violent games to where people actually use their body to pull a trigger and shoot around when they're scared. If that's the defense mechanism we have, then like a lot of American people with house full of guns are just gonna, you know, no, I'm just kidding. But still, this might be a actual problem there. But that's not the topic. Horror games, I think they're really good at VR. The full immersion really gets your shit going. And this is actually the wave kind of horde killing. It's actually a good exercise. It gets you going like. It's I feel my legs are super stiff because I can't move around and I'm like standing for an hour. But yeah, it might be. Oh, and I apparently stray a bit out from the play area. But still. Anyways, Brookhaven Experiment, nice game. Wave killing, survival based. That was kind of lame. No exploring, no puzzles, no something like that. I think that would be amazing. Although every time you build a VR game where you move around, there's a chance for VR sickness. So balancing those two is like kind of interesting. I would love to see a VR game when you move around and you kind of have to touch everything, but at the same time be like careful of not making noise or something, so the baddies actually come after you and you just kind of have to stay small and stay out of their way rather than being the badass, like bring them on and then just shooting their faces off. It's like, as I said, there's different kinds of horror. I don't remember the name of the game. Here We Lie or something like that. That seems like a cool, bizarre kind of VR experience, which I might try at some point. And yeah, until then, we'll just see. I was just going to check if there's actual like controls somewhere, because I don't know how to shoot grenades, but I'll just figure that out at some point. Yeah, anyways, Brookhaven Experience was fun, was freaky, works kinda, you know, when you get overtaken by the swarm and you're swinging your axe around, much shit they do, squeeze the baddies, it's kind of fun. Next time I need to buy a faster fire rate weapon. But yeah, see you again.